Legacies aren't something that are created in a year or two. Legacies are often built over many years, and there's always something that drives them to be created. That may be the reason that Grayslake Central's baseball team often hears "tradition never graduates," along with three simple words: culture, tradition, success. It is no doubt that the Rams are a very highly ranked and respected team annually in the Lake County area, let alone the state of Illinois. But to what extent has the program truly created a legacy? The Grayslake Central baseball team's history goes back nearly 100 years to when the school, which originally was named Grayslake Community High School, first opened. In the 2000s, the team played in the Fox Valley Conference up until 2016, when they switched into the more local conference named the Northern Lake County Conference, which consists of Grayslake Central, Grant, Wakanda, Round Lake, North Chicago, Antioch Lakes, and Grayslake North. Many coaches have come and gone through the more mediocre years of the program. The most significant coach in the history of the program, though, would be Coach Troy Whalen. Coach Whalen has been the coach since taking over in 2003 and has had an overall record coming into the 2019 season of 373 wins and 218 losses. During that quite impressive record, his teams have also won their conference championships 6 times, 9 regional championship titles, 5 sectional titles, 3 super sectional titles, while also finishing 3rd in the Class 3A state tournament in both 2009 and 2013, and finishing 4th in the tournament in 2014. Coach Whalen has not built this program by himself. Through Coach Whalen's years of coaching at Grayslake Central, Coach Josh Peterson and Coach Tony Tishy, along with many other coaches, have also been up on the varsity level, helping out behind the scenes with the offensive and defensive side of the ball. Another successful season for Coach Whalen would put him into the very small and highly respected 400-win club.
I guess that I'll stay in the present moment since we're in this season, and I'm hoping that this group of guys that we have in 2019 reaches their full potential. Coach and play on every pitch. Make sure your players are engaged on every pitch. Make sure that you as a coach is engaged on every pitch. And the second thing, respect the game. The game has withstood the test of time, and it will continue to do that. And when it's played the right way, it's a great game to be a part of. So I think the players are what makes the program, not the coaches. And that's not a knock against me or anybody else who's coached here at Grayslake Central. The program is about the players, and it's really the players' legacy. It's a kid's game. They're the ones that determine it between the white lines, but also just the way they go about their business outside the white lines in terms of being respectful to others, doing the right thing, representing the community, representing their school. I mean, those are the types of things that leave the legacy more than the wins and losses. The best compliment that I ever get as a coach when I talk to other coaches is your kids play the game the right way. It's not so much that, hey, I see you guys beat another opponent, or you guys are having a great season. Sometimes those are given. For a coaching standpoint, it's all about how do other programs perceive your program. And they perceive your program based on how your kids act before, during, and after the game. And I think, to me, that's the biggest compliment that a coach can get from his peers.
There is no denying that Grayslake Central's program produces very well-rounded baseball players by the end of their careers. Although Central does not pump out the high number of Division I prospects or draft prospects like other schools in the area, the program does often have at least one or a couple of players that go on to play at the higher level. 2 players who are not often recognized for their play at Grayslake Central, who could arguably be the most successful, would be Jay Hook from 1954, who dominated in high school, then earned a scholarship to Northwestern and soon made it to the MLB for around 6 seasons. Todd Parola from 1984 was a 2-time All-Conference, All-Lake County, and All-Area achieving runner-up All-Conference Player of the Year his senior season, and then later attended Indiana University. Both were team captains at large Big Ten colleges and were quite successful. In the more recent years, players that have went on to play a high level of collegiate baseball at the Division I level will consist of Aaron Snyder from 2009, who pitched for the Rams and then later attended Southern Illinois University. Sam Nozica from 2016, who played catcher for the Rams and attended the University of Memphis, would later transfer to Eastern Illinois University. All the way up to Kobe Moe, who graduates in 2019, who who is mostly a pitcher but does play in the field at times, is currently leading the Rams into a successful season. Last year, he signed with Northwestern to continue following through with his athletics and academics.
I do think that as a program, we really strive to leaving a legacy. I know my sophomore year, my junior year, we worked towards getting back to the regional championship game and getting back to the sectionals that we lost in my freshman year. I think from a player standpoint, we really want to give the younger levels coming up and the future Rams, something to be proud of, and something to really achieve. And I think that winning the regionals and giving them something to strive for, like a couple state banners we have back there, is really what my goal is. And I think leaving that legacy is really all about success and giving younger kids the opportunity to be successful. Yeah, I think that the players and coaches of this program are really into success and creating that tradition for future Rams. And I think we all have the same goal, is to win a state trophy one day.
The Grayslake Central baseball team continues to build their legacy as their seasons come and go, which are often right around the 20-win mark, which is quite impressive. They continue to strive for more wins and work hard to be the best in their new conference to solidify themselves as the team that everyone wants to be. Coach Whalen continues to strengthen the team each year more and more with his quite obvious knowledge of the game, which makes the question even more easy to answer as time goes on. Is there a legacy within the Grayslake Central baseball program?